Hello friends, welcome to Psych Studies. So today we are going to see a very important concept in rational emotive behavioral therapy, or you simply call it as rational emotive therapy, and the concept is ABC theory of emotion or ABC theory of personality. REBT, rational emotive behavioral therapy, says people are not disturbed by the things. They are disturbed by the way they interpret it, the way they take of them, the view they take of them. So rational emotive behavioral therapy, developed by Albert Ellis, depends on the belief that the behavior depends more on individual's belief system. What we believe, the way we interpret the thing, our perceptions. So to explain the dynamics of rational emotive behavioral therapy, or you can say to explain the dynamics of rational emotive therapy, Albert Ellis has given a very important concept which is called ABC theory of personality, or we simply call ABC theory of emotion. So let us see what is ABC theory of personality or ABC theory of emotions today in this video. What is ABC model? ABC model of personality says A stands for activating event, B is the belief system, and C is the consequences. So any activating event or a stimulus from the outside, the consequences is purely based on the belief system of the individual. That is what REBT says. A refers to the existence of the fact, an event, or an attitude or a behavior of the individual. B is the person's belief about that activating event, and C is the emotional and behavioral consequences, or you can say the reaction of the individual, which can be either healthy or unhealthy. Here, activating event A does not cause C, the emotional consequences, but B, which is the person's belief about that event A, largely causes the consequences C, the emotional reaction. So what actually we want to say here is A is not depending on C. A and C don't have any relation. The consequences are not because of the activating event, but the consequences are because of the individual's belief system. What the person interpret about the event A, how you perceive the event A. To explain this, let me explain an example here. Tom was afraid of flying, and because of his fear of flying, he denied a well-paid job in USA. Now the activating event here is, he said his father died in a plane crash 15 years ago, and that created the emotional disturbances, and that made a strong belief system in Tom that everyone who fly will die in the accident. So now the activating event here is Tom's dad died in a plane crash 15 years ago. But the consequences here is he denied a well-paid job in USA because of his fear of flying. So the consequences here is not because his father died 15 years ago. He denied the job because he is having the fear of flying. So that is what REBT says. The consequences is not because of the activating event, but the consequences is because of the belief system, individual's belief system. So B and C are related. Belief system and the consequences are related, not the activating event. So in general, our day-to-day life, this is what happens. We perceive things from outside, from the external stimulus. We give meaning to that. We interpret the things as per our belief system, and we start believing, and this is right for us, and accordingly we will get the consequences. That may be correct, may not be correct. So here the consequences is the emotional and behavioral consequences, or the reaction of the individual, which can be correct or incorrect, which can be right or wrong, which can be healthy or unhealthy. So if we change how we think, we will definitely change how we feel, and we can change how we behave. After all, life is what you make it. Enrich your thinking and enrich your life.